Hey guys, it's Chelsea Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking NBA action because there's more than just March Madness going on right now and plenty of other ways to make money. And we're here to hopefully give you a little bit of an edge. We're talking Hawks at Lakers. We've got a promo code. The code is MAD for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. Lakers favored at home, -4.5, total of 223.5. We've got the Hawks coming in with 7 straight wins, 4 straight covers, and then the Lakers you got at home against the spread, not the greatest, 10-12. Hawks against the spread away, not great either though, 10-10-1 against the number. Then the Lakers have covered in 7 of their last 8 games, despite not having Anthony Davis. This is a bit of a tough one, I think, but good thing we've got an expert here. We've got Chip Chirimbes here to break it all down. Chip, what stands out to you about this Hawks-Lakers matchup?
Well, both teams are coming in pretty hot right now. Like you've mentioned, Atlanta having won 7 in a row, now at the 21-20 mark for the season, the first time in over 500 since they started the year at 4-1. Lakers have won 4 in a row themselves without Anthony Davis. You mentioned he's hurt, but Marc Gasol has also been out. They're 11-7 on the year without Davis, as our man LeBron James just seems like a nightly thing, and he's going out creating a triple-double or close to it almost every night. He's been carrying this Laker team. The problem here for the Hawks is they don't fly well in Los Angeles. They've only covered 4 of the last 14 times they played here against the Lakers. The Lakers have slowed their game down, though, Chelsea. They've changed their rhythm, and it has to do with the injuries, and they're not able to run with everybody, and probably the philosophy of trying to keep LeBron James as healthy and as fresh as you can, as long as you can, coming into the playoffs. They're 26-15 to the under at home. And I just think it goes the same way. They're 6-0 in their last 6 against the number straight up. But for the most part, I think this is going to be a slow tempo game. Atlanta doesn't fly as high as they have in the past, even though they've got some great shooting people on the floor, and yet it looks like they look for a little rhythm on offense as well. I'm looking for this game to stay under the total.
Yeah, I think that's the case for the Lakers a lot of times, just because the Lakers don't really have a ton of straight up shooters. LeBron's a
Right.
great player, but I wouldn't call him, a sharpshooter. He's not somebody who just sits in the corner and drains threes. And then who's going to be doing that? Kyle Kuzma? I mean, it's not.
Right.
They're definitely not the Nets here. And I know Trae Young can definitely score at will on some nights, but the Lakers, that's their calling card, is playing some defense and slowing down the tempo. I think that's how the Lakers win.
Right.
They try to slow it down. They try to play in the half court, which in the NBA is kind of tough because everybody likes to run and gun these days. But yeah, and also 223.5. It's not super low. As we've seen, some of these totals for the Knicks games have been in the 209s. Any other things you think better should know before betting on this one?
Just watch how it just seems like LeBron James can come and get you anytime. I mean, it can be 17 rebounds or 17 assists any given night. And like you said, I don't think they're going to look to get into a shooting match with this Atlanta team. I think that this is going to be a tempo game and a possession by possession game, more of a half court game, as you mentioned prior to this. So I think that's the way to go. Look for this game to stay low scoring.
Yeah, and just I've noticed Talen Horton-Tucker has been super hot lately. Nothing to do with the tempo, but if you do like props, he's been in double figures in each of his last 3 games. THT, as they like to call him, a new little nickname there. But yeah, it seems like the Lakers to me, they don't have the scoring threats that you kind of need to get it over that total.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for our NBA talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Chip Chirimbes as always. Chip, thanks for joining us.